Mechs are now in the game, but they're not as powerful as you may think that they are. So you need to be rank 25 to have the mech stratagem unlocked. You do get to summon 2 of them per match with the stratagem, but there is a 9-minute cooldown between each one. And you also get one free one if you're not rank 25 yet. The good thing about this is it means that nobody is left out and everyone can actually access it, compared to yesterday where you actually had to be rank 25 to unlock it or you couldn't use it. So as I was previously saying, they're not really that strong if I'm being brutally honest. I think they're very cool. I think they're cool to use. I like the way the minigun is and the rockets are. I think the rockets are actually pretty powerful, especially against chargers. I do wish the minigun had armor piercing rounds. I think it should have armor piercing rounds. It's a mech, it's a tank, it's supposed to be very powerful, and you only get to spawn in 2 per match. So yeah, I think I kind of should compensate for it, especially when you only get 1,000 bullets and 14 rockets. It's not really a lot. Especially when you can't even resupply the mech. Once the mech has run out of rockets and bullets, you can't resupply it. That's it, all gone. You're pretty much essentially just walking around for transportation, but you'd be better probably just running around anyway on your bare foot. It'd be a lot faster. Chargers make quick work of the mechs as well, like a few chargers, and you're essentially just absolutely obliterated. Bile Titans to absolutely destroy you in like seconds. So yeah, when it comes to big, larger targets, mechs aren't really that great. You need to keep your distance, but yeah. Apart from that, it's good for clearing like ads, like, you know, lots of mini targets, but apart from that, unless you have rockets to shoot chargers in the face with, it's okay, but yeah, you want to keep your distance for sure. You're not going to be walking around feeling like an absolute boss, destroying everything in your path. Like, yeah, it's not really that great in my opinion. I definitely do think that it does need a buff, especially when they've nerfed the railgun. And I know a lot of people have different views and different, you know, perspectives on that. So whenever I seen the mechs come in, I thought that was kind of going to compensate and kind of level the playing field a wee bit, because there's not really a lot of things in the game that actually takes out heavily armed targets. So I kind of thought the mechs were going to be able to absolutely obliterate the things. But yeah, the minigun is not that great, yeah. Overall, it's a cool addition to the game. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to say, oh, here, these things are absolute garbage. But compared to what we thought they were going to be, they're not as powerful as I would like them to be. I know they have to balance them out. I'm not expecting this thing to be the most broken thing in the game, but the way you can only call in 2 per match, or 3 essentially, but once that stratagem goes away, it's only going to be 2. I kind of would want them to be a bit more powerful Arrowhead Studios, so just something quickly to consider.